The Rock's WWE star cousin addresses the possibility of copying Dwayne Johnson's DC movie casting and reveals her dream superhero role. Dwayne Johnson changed the hierarchy of power in the DC universe when he starred in the 2022 film Black Adam, and his second cousin once removed, WWE star Nia Jax, recently spoke about following in his footsteps. Born Savlina Feinin, the performer has been with WWE since 2014, although she has not yet acted in any major productions. Still, performers like John Cena and Dave Bautista, in addition to Johnson himself, have shown there is a clear path from WWE to starring in superhero blockbusters. Nia Jax recently spoke with Screen Rant, where she detailed some of the similarities between Hollywood acting and performing in WWE. The wrestling franchise is built around a live, physical performance, and like in cinema, there is a great deal of work that goes into constructing each scene. Jax did not seem to have concrete plans for moving into feature films, but spoke warmly of the success of her relative, Dwayne Johnson. "So I am such a wrestling diehard. I don't know if I could do. I love what we do where it's like live action on the road. We show up that day. We figure out what we're doing an hour before the show, and then we perform it and leave. I don't know if I could do the Hollywood thing where I'm rehearsing and taking different takes. So I commend Dwayne for doing that because that's awesome. I don't know if that's for me. But if I were to be a superhero, of course, I would love to be Wonder Woman." Plans to introduce Wonder Woman to the DCU are still in process, although DC's Paradise Lost TV series will likely first introduce audiences to that world. With an incredible build and great presence, Nia Jax would make an interesting choice for the role of Wonder Woman. Following Gal Gadot's turn as Diana Prince, the muscular and fierce Nia Jax would certainly be an interesting and potentially effective departure that could help to differentiate this iteration from the DCEU's version. What Nia Jax's DC superhero role comments mean. Nia Jax spoke in detail about the notable similarities between superhero films and a WWE show. From rehearsal to performance, there is much that can be seen to align between the two, and much of what Jax already does in WWE could easily translate to work on a Hollywood film. With that said, she did express some hesitation over the idea of doing multiple takes. Following this, it does not seem that any plans seem to be in motion for the WWE star to leap the DC universe anytime soon. It seems that virtually every performer has expressed interest in playing a superhero or villain. Keanu Reeves has 2 Marvel dream roles, and many other performers have expressed these same interests. The size and scale of superhero cinema has grown enormous, and it would surely be tempting for a performer like Nia Jax to see the success of so many of her contemporaries in that field. Whether in a DC project or not, talks for stars like Jax to join a cinematic superhero universe are likely ongoing. Our take on Nia Jax's DC superhero role comments. While Nia Jax has clearly shown appreciation for superhero films, these comments do not seem to indicate that she will join the ranks of wrestlers starring in superhero movies. Expressing respect for Dwayne Johnson and the entire process instead suggests that Jax is happy with where she is, but she could be interested if the right role came along. Wonder Woman remains a dream role for many actors, and the upcoming DC Universe recasting of Wonder Woman, when it happens, will surely be an extremely competitive field.